Now imagine for a second that the deck is split up into two piles, pile 1 and pile 2. A spectator takes a card from pile 1, puts it on pile 2, and a spectator takes a card from pile 2 and puts it on pile 1. These decks are then shuffled, and the performer is able to pick out the spectator's cards from each of the two decks. What's going on, guys? CardMechanic here, and today I'm going to be teaching you a card trick that you can literally learn in 2 minutes. And of course, if you guys haven't seen the performance yet, go make sure and check that out. I'll put the link on the screen description before you actually continue with the tutorial. And that being said, let's do it. So hopefully you guys have seen the performance by now. This trick is actually so easy to do, it's unbelievable. So like I said, you could literally learn this in 2 minutes. So what you got to do is split up the deck, all the blacks on one side, all the reds on the other side. And from there, you're pretty much done. That's about it. That's the trick. Now, of course, if you want to make it a lot more fun for the spectator, I like to start off by giving the deck a false full deck shuffle. I made a video on that, but practically what I'm doing is this. And you'll see the deck is still in the exact same order. So I do have a video on that. You can go check that out. And, you know, it's good to learn. Good to learn regardless. Now, of course, once you've convinced the spectator that the cards have been mixed up, you split it into 26 cards. And I'm going to save you from my counting. Split that up right there. And from here, you let the spectator select that one card from pile 1, which is all black cards. And then you have the same spectator or a different spectator select the card from pile 2. So that'll be a red card. So again, these are all reds. These are all blacks. Right, and of course you're having them select like this. You're not giving them the deck and having them select like this, otherwise they'd see all the cards are the same color. So, you have a card from pile 1, you put that into pile 2. You have a card from pile 2, you put that into pile 1. Now from here, I like to give the spectator the opportunity to shuffle these decks. However, if you know that the spectator is going to take these cards and look at them and just, you know, do, I don't know, like a riffle shuffle where they can see the cards clearly. You want to actually signal to them, or maybe don't even let them do this, but signal to them that you want to give the deck, you want them to give the deck a shuffle. And when you do this kind of motion, they're going to copy this kind of motion as well, regardless of if they can do it or not. They're going to copy this motion. So you give the spectators the freedom to shuffle up the deck. So this way they know in the beginning that you shuffled it, there was no setup. Here you shuffled it again after the cards have been selected, and then, you know, you're all set to go from here. So literally, if you pick up one of these piles, pick up the red pile, you'll see there's one black card. You can pull that out. I prefer to put it face down for my reveal at the end. Take the other packet, there's only one red card, pull that out, boom, you're there. You do the reveal, and boom, there are the spectators' selected cards. Now, if you guys want to see another card trick that you can pretty much learn immediately, go make sure and check out that video right there. And if not, then go add some magic into people's day. Peace out.